Is it the CC Sizzle? Or is that a sizzle reel for you guys? The CC Sizzle?
That could be. That's a good point. No, actually, that might be an animation or the music video.
Well, you know
what that is.
Why don't we play it, and then you'll tell us on the back end what it is. Let's play it.
There we go. That's a great idea.
All right, cool.
Oh, but
we're all creative, all of us. But I feel like when you tap in, when you smoke a little bit, that's when the writing happens, the ideas start generating. It's without a doubt that cannabis affects creativity and that cannabis interacts with the creative process, and that we don't yet know or understand what the therapeutic value or how medicinal it can be to have a creative outlet or to connect emotionally with your creativity.
Cannabis kind of helps me get away from the real world. It just helps me to kind of reconnect with a pace our society has moved so far away from.
Cannabis had always helped me in my life keep things straight and just push on through. And as I had children, I noticed that I was consuming still, but I was consuming to get through my day and to not be crazy. So the idea of food is love and ganja is love and came together naturally.
It helps to kind of process emotions from a higher point of view. So you start to develop a vision. We have conversations about weed all the time.
It is a drug, and you have to be careful about it and how you use it.
The cannabis experience is not goofy anymore. The branding for cannabis years ago was just like, if we're gonna have a conversation while smoking, it has to be funny and silly. And now you see like actual adult professional people who are not goofy. Like we're also goofy, like it's a part of us. But cannabis is just there like tea would be there, or like your glass of whiskey would be there, and just listen to people and talk to them about wealth, about art. Has weed ever made me better as an artist? No. It was one of my tools.
Cannabis plus creativity. Now, I like that a lot, and I'll tell you, I'll let you talk. I want you to tell us about this in a second, but here's what I like about it from my perspective. They address the creativity issue, and you don't hear a lot of people talking about how cannabis it's just a massive enhancer of one's creativity.
The other side, not just sitting around getting high.
Exactly.
But producing.
Yep. And then the other part of this that I thought was really cool as well is that, they're talking about what we're here for. We're here about taking mainstream type of media without it having to be on the edge of being stoner-ish or what you perceive as stoner-ish, and bring common acceptable formats of television with a cannabis twist to the public. And this, we hope to be as transformative as what they're talking about in the film, because that is where it's at, and that's where we're moving towards. So, Tim, tell us about this film.
Sure. So that film screened at our Brooklyn event, the Cannabis Festival screening, and they won Best Documentary Short. That is, let me get the filmmaker's name. We're literally about to send them awards. We have plaques that I just finished. So 1 second. Should have actually had this.
You take your time.
But yeah, so it's a short documentary. She works on other projects as well, but this one was fantastic, and we were very happy. Her name is Elena Frankel. I'm saying that wrong. Elena Frankel. So,
gotcha.
And yeah, fantastic mini documentary, and highly recommend seeing it when you get a chance.
And again, where would one go to see that?
Again, so in regards to the filmmakers, not all of them have websites, so it's not easy to kind of just send you off to like a URL. It's the same thing again with YouTube, hoping that maybe at some point the filmmaker will release them on YouTube, which most often happens with short films. But sometimes they might have other plans for them, you know.
Gotcha.
I don't know if shorts are viable on streaming as well as they were before, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know how these guys monetize these short movies, but you know, these are things that, I mean, I would pay to watch these things.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Entertaining.
So, shit, maybe there's a conversation for us to have down the road on how to get some of this content out.